shirt off. It's pasty white.
Wait, which one's yours? Bruh.
Sorry, get out of here.
Oh, get out of there. Which one's...
So you're all set now.
Well, I just fucked
How's
up.
Duffy's cam looking? Here.
How's Duffy's camera?
What do I do here? The whole night?
Luke, your iris is too hot.
My iris is too hot. How's my iris looking now, Isaac? Yeah, mine's just actually. How about now, Isaac? Okay, I just have ND1 on and. Okay, but then the iris gets hot. Dude, I'm spinning it and it's not doing anything.
I'm not an auto.
You said you were an auto.
Luke Duffy, show him what I'm doing. Look at Duffy's camera, it's not working.
Look at this.
The what? What do you mean?
Fancy.
Go up to the press box. They need you. Press box.
Please do lots of that.
Okay.
Are you streaming?
Yes.
Yeah. Not right now.
Okay, you're not saying anything else about it, so I'm thinking my camera's fine then. So look, once those cheerleaders get that sign out, you stand, see where that guy in the oranges? Go stand like next to the gate and get them busting through it. And then I'll be out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the homecoming football game. Tonight, your Mountain Vista Golden Eagles will be taking on the Rangeview Raiders. We welcome you into the broadcast box. My name is Jack Minahan, and alongside me is the wonderful Jack Bumgardner. Well, last week, Mountain Vista ended up losing to Rangeview 34-7. On the other hand, Rangeview ended up winning against Mountain Range. Mountain Vista is 2-2, whereas Rangeview is 1-3. Jack, what are some things Vista can do in order to come away with a win on this special homecoming night?
I think Vista needs to definitely establish the run. From what I've seen from the Rangeview team, they're not super confident in defense against the run. I think if Mount Vista is able to just connect that run immediately from the get-go, they will win this game definitely.
All right. We will be back in just a few minutes as the team captains are heading out to the 50-yard line to meet and do the ceremonial coin toss. We'll be back.
Raiders. Number 20, Mario Williams. Number 24, Michael Buffmash. Number 50,
Keep operating like I'm not here. This is camera one.
And number 55, Jose Rodriguez.
Just
Team
operate like
captains
I'm
for
not
the
here.
Golden Eagles, number 2, Nick Stone. Number 33, Dawson Seaman. Number 58, Cooper Comfort. And number 68, Blake Strasson.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
I wasn't paying attention. The team has the ball first. So I'm just staying here for now, right?
Here goes Vista.
You know what team you have?
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Shea Stadium in beautiful Highlands Ranch, Colorado, for tonight's special homecoming football game. Please welcome our visitors representing the 5A Metro 2 League from Aurora, Colorado, the Raiders from Rangeview High School. And your Mountain Vista Golden Eagles. At this time, could we please get everyone to rise? Remove your caps. Face the north end zone and honor America in the singing of our national anthem. Tonight, being sung by Mountain Vista senior Zane Zakharov.
See by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose
broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the wall of God. That's Mountain Vista senior Zane Zakra. Great job.
Head coach of Rangeview, Mike Holmes. Head coach of the Golden Eagles, Garrett Looney. The officials this evening: referee John Juranek, the umpire Don Ray, head linesman Matt Crimson, the light judge Ross Chase, and the back judge tonight, Deb Shaw.
Mountain Vista will be receiving to start off the game, which means Rangeview is going to get the ball at the start of the second half.
They'll be kicking off from their 40-yard line. Back deep for the Golden Eagles, number 2, Nick Stone, and number 3, Tyrone Williams.
Number 2, Nick Stone, is going to be receiving, as is number 3, Tyrone Williams. All right, it looks like things are all set to go for this homecoming game. Rangeview getting set to kick off.
Homecoming, Thursday night, high school football.
And Rangeview's kickoff, it will go way to the right. And Mountain Vista is going to let that go out of bounds. Flags are thrown.
You know, I don't know if that's what Rangeview meant to do, because in most cases you're going to try to get to the other side of the field and inside the out of bounds lines, because if it does go out of bounds, it is a penalty, and the ball will start in the 40 compared to like just a normal touchback on the 20. That might have been like, you know, shanked off the kicker's foot, or could have been on purpose where he tried to get a squib kick and try to couch Mountain Vista off guard and hopefully, you know, try to get the ball back early.
Well, whatever it was, it sure didn't work for Rangeview.
Golden Eagles start their first possession, 1st and 10.
Dane Doherty will be starting in quarterback. Doherty takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Never mind, he's going to keep it. He rolls out to the far side. He's taking it. Trucks one guy to the ground, and it's going to be a pickup of 8 yards.
Perfect sell right there by Dane Doherty. He even tricked us up here by thinking he handed off to Kelly Razzo. It's like, Dana's always been amazing with RPOs. He's always been able to sell it and get a lot of yardage from it. You see that he even put his ball down the line by trucking the kid to get that extra couple of yards, just to show how much he's involved in this game.
Doherty and Razzo in the backfield. Doherty's going to fake the handoff to Razzo, drop back, and he's going to be brought to the ground.
Looked like there was potentially some miscommunication there with what the play was. Not entirely sure what the play was. I think he meant to hand it off to someone, and he could have potentially read the play wrong. At the same time, there was no blocks on that backside. So that's why I'm thinking there could have been miscommunication either up front with one of the backs. But hopefully, I think this one is time to show Dane Doherty's elite throwing right now. And same thing with guys like Nick Stone out there on the field.
Well, if it was miscommunication, we hope that won't happen more in the game. I know last week against Legend, Mountain Vista had a lot of miscommunication.
Exactly, because that's where the play starts, communication.
Doherty takes a snap, drops back. He's going to pass it. And that's going to be a pass interference on number 4, Nasir Simmons for Rangeview.
So on that, it looked like the target was going to go to Kyler Clark, who also has been in stellar this season, but unfortunately it looked like defense got a little too happy right there and got a little handsy on that and gave him a PI. You know, it's like when it's 3rd and long, that's the one thing you do not want to do is give like a simple penalty like that, especially when you're in the game, because that can easily cost you the game.
There we are. There we go. It is going to be a PI, and Mountain Vista is going to get the first down.
On the field gives the Golden Eagles a first down in Raider territory, 1st and 10, 47-yard line.
Doherty under center. Doherty takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Kelly Razzo going up the middle for a little short gain.
Nice little run right there by Vista. They were able to fake out most of the defensive line right there, which is exactly what you want to do on that kind of play, open up space in the middle, and Kelly Razzo took pretty good advantage of that. He's been doing that all season, and I believe he'll be doing that more this year, and even next year he's a senior.
Well, Doherty's going to go back under center. 3 guys behind him in the backfield. Think it will be the same play, Jack?
Potentially, yeah.
Doherty's going to hand it off again. And picking up the first down and more is number 49, Carter Daniels. He's had 19 carries and 120 rushing yards with 1 touchdown this year.
Thanks to this running, we're able to see, like how I said earlier, they need to establish the run game, and they've been doing that already. This offensive line up front is some of the hardest working people I've ever met, and they want to make sure that we're able to get these big gaps upfield.
Doherty's going to hand it off again to Rosal, but this time Rangeview read it.
Yeah, unfortunate there, but at the same time, you can see the offensive line pushing forward all they got. Unfortunately, though, I don't know if all the blocks were there, but early in the game, we were able to see some of the backs blocking as well, and that's where we got a huge push-up behind.
Well, every time the running backs are getting stopped up, they're always pushing for that little extra gain of yardage.
Exactly. Like, these guys are passionate about the game, and they want to win. They never want to lose. They give it their all every single play. You'll love to see it.
Ball on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 8 for Mountain Vista. Doherty in the backfield. Doherty takes a snap. He's going to fake the handoff, throw it outside, and that one goes way far away.
This has been some issues with Dane Doherty so far this season. Some of those throws are very accurate, some of them not quite. Either too high, too low, just way off target.
Intended receiver is number 14, Doug Hall, the sophomore. It's going to be 3rd and 8 now for Vista. Vista has the play. They've broken away from the huddle. Doherty takes the snap. He's going to hand it off again to Kelly Rosal. And Rosal will not be able to get enough for the first down.
Kelly Rosal, though, to his credit, he did have good patience right there. You see, he started for a second to wait for that gap to open just to get that couple extra yards. It can go a long way in this game. Unfortunately, though, it is 4th down.
And it looks like Mountain Vista is going to go for it. The offense staying out onto the field. 4th and 4 now.
Now, if you're Rangeview, the number 1 goal right now in mind is do not jump off sides and make sure you do not commit any penalties. So getting a stop here would be massive against a powerhouse team like Vista with how they've been playing.
Doherty takes a snap. He's going to fake the handoff to Rosal. Drops back. Now he's going to try going up the middle, and he won't get anything.
Unfortunate there for Vista. Looks like they tried to go for a throw right there to potentially Nick Stone, but unfortunately though, he was just too well defended. Rangeview comes up with a huge stop, which is exactly what you want to do, like I said earlier. Now this is defense though, you know. They've been able to play fairly well against run and passing.
Well, now the defense for Mountain Vista is out on the field. Offense is going to come out for Rangeview. Rangeview really isn't that much of a passing team. Their quarterback, Kyor Stewart, has only thrown for 37 yards in 4 games, but their running backs have each run for 184 yards, as you can see, running on the first play.
Good run right there by Rangeview. They were able to get some nice solid blocks up front
back
for
that
like
time,
a tiny
number
bit of time,
6
but
for
it's
the
not
Raiders,
much all you really need.
Donovan Cook.
Just get a hat on a hat and
Golden
get
Eagle
upfield.
tackler,
And you
number
see, and it
23,
worked out right there, but good
Aiden
tackle there
Rivera.
by the Vista
And number
defense.
45, Devin. Whoa.
Donovan Cooks, the running backer for Rangeview.
Gain of 3 yards on the play, seconds.
Stewart under center. He's going to look back, hand it off to Cooks again. Cooks going up the middle. Was it enough for the first down? We're going to see where the refs spot the ball, and it looks like it was.
So like you said earlier, this is a very run-heavy team. They're just like a classic 80s team, basically. All they do is really run the ball. And if you're Vista, that's all you really have to be expecting, especially, like you can easily commit to a run defense just with the players you have who can guard the pass.
If Rangeview ever passed, do you think it would catch Mountain Vista off guard?
I would say maybe, but at the same time, we do have some fairly good corners who are fairly aware of most things. Like some guys like Jacob Gressman, Evan Hurts, Tyrone Williams, they are able to like pick off things like those and even like just wake them up. So I think Vista will be ready for the pass, but I think it will be very unexpected though.
1st and 10 for Rangeview. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter.
The defense in front.
Second and 9, actually. My apologies. Stewart under center. He's going to fake the handoff, run to the near side, and he's going to throw it over number 15's head, Amarni Patterson.
J.C. Snow coming up the edge, applying some really good pressure to the quarterback, but he can get out of there early. I believe that pressure right there caused him to throw that ball a little too high for Rangeview to be able to catch that ball.
3rd and 9 now for Rangeview. And there's a timeout for an injured player on the field for Rangeview.
Who is the quarterback, Stewart? That's probably the one player you do not want to get hurt right now.
No, it really isn't the one player you want to get hurt. And the next player you don't want to get hurt after that, especially if your Rangeview is the running back, because they significantly make up your team and the yardage they're getting.
Exactly, just with their play style, if your quarterback and running backs for whatever reason you get hurt, like you're in a really deep hole then.
All right, we are going to step away here for a moment as the referees and training staff attend to the injured quarterback for Rangeview.
Back to live action, 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9 now for Rangeview. Stewart is lined up in the backfield. Stewart's going to hand it off again. And number 15, Amarni Patterson, is stopped up again, not getting anything.
15,
Amazing tackling for him right there from Vista. They're able to get low, wrap up the legs, and take him down before he got the finish. That's exactly how you want to defend the run.
Gain of a couple brings up 4th and 6.
4th and 6 for Rangeview. This is going to force them to punt.
Punters, Christian Diaz.
Christian Diaz punts it. And it's going to bounce off of Nick Stone's leg. This is going to pick it up and bring it to about the 48-yard line.
Vista got a really lucky roll right there because that was an easy play that could have immediately backfire on Vista. Giving Rangeview back the ball in Vista territory. Luckily, though, Vista did get bailed out by a good roll and a good cover.
Golden Eagles take over 1st and 10.
All right, the offense is going to come back out on the field. Rangeview defense back out there. Vista was able to get to the 26-yard last time. Wasn't able to score. Let's see if they can try to put some points on the board. Doherty in the backfield. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Rozzo. Rozzo going out to the right side. And he's going to continue to the 35. There is a flag on the field.
I think they might call a holding on Nick Stone potentially. I don't know if I agree with it if they called that, but if there's anything on the field, it'd have to be holding.
Refs are going to discuss it over. See if it is on Nick Stone, like you said, Jack. It looks like they have their minds made up.
Holding called on the Golden Eagles, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
And again, like I said earlier, I don't know if I entirely agree with that. It looked like a pretty solid block to me, but at the same time, you know, with high school refs, you know, you can't expect to do what's best from them. You can just expect them to do, like, know what they believe is fair, and that's all you can really ask for in a game like this.
Right, so now it's a 10-yard penalty for Mount Vista. They have to move the chains way up, not in Mount Vista's favor.
It was a really good run there by Kelly Roger, because you're able to see some of that speed and explosiveness right there from him.
Doherty in the backfield. Behind him is Rozzo. Doherty takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Rozzo. Rozzo going up the middle. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
You know, that's what you want for most run plays like that, when you're trying to get it up the middle and just, you know, just get the ball moving forward. You want at least a minimum of 3 yards. And I don't know if you saw it, but you saw the engine right there of Cooper Comfort, the right tackle, just keep driving the dude out of the play. You know, that's something you want to see every play from guys like these.
2nd and 8 for Vista.
2nd down and 8.
Doherty takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Rozzo, drops back, looking for somebody downfield, throws it. Nick Stone is there. Nick Stone makes the catch, and he drops it immediately after.
It looked really promising right there. Looked like it was going to be on point. Unfortunately, though, it was breaking up. Don't get me wrong, Nick Stone is a very solid player. Sometimes defense like that is just hard to, you know, outdo. Great play there by both teams. An amazing play by Gator.
Just unfortunate that Stone dropped it.
I don't even necessarily know if you could argue if it was dropped. It looks like it was almost in his possession and just got battered away at the last second. Amazing defense there by Rangeview. Although they are undersized, they are being able to scrap.
46-yard line.
3rd and 8 for Vista. Ball on the 46. Doherty takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Running to the far side, trying to pick up the first down. And they will, and more.
Right there, you're able to see some of the speed right there from Vista with that outside run. And it's something Vista's always going to have to do well, is just running it outside. They do have some really fast backs, and you're able to see it right there with some really solid blocks and amazing speed.
Kelly Rozzo picking up the first down for Vista. First and 10 now. Doherty takes a snap. He's going to hand it off again. Running to the near side. And taken down.
Not entirely sure if I agree with that read by Dane, but at the same time, you know, sometimes you just got to give. You can see when you keep talking to him about it. If Dane kept that could have been potentially a first yard or even more, a touchdown, which is how wide open that right side of the field was. You know, all to Kelly Russell's credit, he was able to make something out of nothing by giving a couple nice yards on that.
Well, now in running back position, number 49, Carter Daniels.
Carter Daniels has been a starter all year on both offense and defense.
Doherty takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Carter Daniels. Daniels running to the outside. Was it enough for the first down, though?
Number 49, Carter Daniels.
We're going to see where the refs spot the ball.
The run up the middle.
Regardless, it was a really solid run by Carter Daniels. He was able to make a man miss in the gap.
Flag is on the field.
On the field.
11 looks like he may have gotten a shot at some point. Slowly walking off the field.
It looks like the penalty was on Mountain Vista.
Holding. Called on the offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
And it's a 10-yard penalty. That's going to make it 2nd and 16.
This has been another issue for Vista, just committing some of these penalties right when you don't want them. And especially in plays like that, you hate to see it.
Doherty takes a snap, looking for men downfield. He's going to huck it downfield, and it's going to go over the head of Rozzo.
He's like actually Majeski checked in the game for a second and he's going off. The throw was solid, just a little too high for Jakai to catch up to. That could have been an amazing first down play. Unfortunately, though, that was just a little too high.
Number 5, Barney Clark for the Raiders.
Well, 2 weeks ago when Mountain Vista was playing Grandview, every single time they had the ball, a penalty went against them.
Exactly. And this is something you hear coaches talk about all the time. It's discipline. Because you can't be committing penalties like these in crucial games. Even if it's against a team like Rangeview who may not have the record, you still can't commit penalties. You still cannot commit penalties.
3rd and 16 for Vista. Doherty takes the snap, dropping back. He's going to pass it to Carter Daniels. Daniels jukes out one guy. He's continuing down the left side. He's got room, and it'll be shoved out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Mountain Vista is now in the red zone.
Great play call right there by Garrett Mooney. He was able to catch the defense off guard with that screen. Like you see, the defensive line bit it real hard, leaving Carter Daniels wide open.
On the turf. Preliminary indication, block in the back on Mountain Vista, accepted by the Raiders.
Whether if you agree with the refs or not, you still gotta be able to play smart and try to look in a way type where you're not committing the penalty. Like Nick Stone was almost able to sell it earlier, where he's able he was blocking and took his hands immediately off when he started to see him drag. That's not draw penalty. Unfortunately, though, it still did happen.
Brought back to the line of scrimmage on the previous
3rd and 16.
Doherty takes a snap, drops back again. He's going to throw it way down the field. That one's going to be caught, and it's going to be enough for the first down and more. Continuing the run, it's going to be a touchdown for Mountain Vista.
You see right there, Jakai showing off his speed and skills, making a couple man miss. Dane Doherty found him wide open with an amazing forward pass right over the defense. See, Jakai was able to work his speed and his magic by getting a wide open touchdown with some of those moves.
Number 1, Jakai Mack, scoring the very first touchdown for Mountain Vista, and they lead 6-0.
See, the energy of this game is going to be amazing. Solely because this is one of the main events of homecoming. For those of you who do not know, this is Vista's homecoming game. The stadium is packed, and I believe the players are going to be playing with even more energy than they always do.
Hunter Dell's extra point is up, and it is good. Vista leads 7-0 with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the first half.
Solid kick right there by Hunter Dell, He's a freshman coming up, having to kick. You don't normally see it a whole lot. Normally with Vista's kickers, they try to grab someone from the soccer team. But it looks like they have a kicker, and hopefully they will have him for the next 4 years. And he's been pretty solid for them all year, despite only being a freshman.
Well, Jakai Mack scores the first touchdown for Mountain Vista. Great pass by Doherty. And your Golden Eagles are leading 7-0.
Now, if you're Rangeview, what do you think is the game plan they're going to come out with?
Well, first of all, they got to score a touchdown to try to tie up the game. But, I continue to keep on running the ball because that was working out really well for you. Maybe try to mix it up with a pass to see if you can throw Mountain Vista off. And I'd say those are the 2 things that they need to do.
Fair point there, Jack. I think if they are going to run, I think they should maybe try thinking about the outside because they've been running it right at the gut most of the times. I think Mount Vista is going to be able to start reading that and start sending even more linebackers and even more blitz on the inside. So maybe going outside won't hurt.
Hunter Dell boots the ball down the field. And that one's going to go out at the 17-yard line.
Same kick right there as it was for Rangeview. It did go out of bounds, so it is going to be a penalty, bring them up to about the 30, 40-ish yard line. That has been one of Hunter Dell's struggles to keep it inside the field, to keep it fair, but unfortunately, though, it did go out of bounds.
Ball's on the 35-yard line. It's now Rangeview's turn on offense. Mountain Vista defense has been pretty strong. Stewart under center again. He's going to hand it off, and running right up the middle is Patterson.
Good fake out right there by Rangeview right there. They're able to catch the defense a little off guard by faking it. Doing a double fake handoff by giving it to the guy up the middle. This has been one of the Mount Vista's struggles with just reading plays like those. Hopefully they're able to get it together through the rest of the game, but we'll have to wait and see.
Stewart under center again. Stewart's going to hand it off to Patterson, and Mountain Vista read that one.
I believe that was J.C. Snow on the tackle there. That has been one of J.C. Snow's strong suits when he's been playing, just that long stick where he's able just to get right, he's able to go across the face of the tackle and guard and get into the backfield and make a tackle for loss.
It's now 3rd and 4 for Mountain Vista. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Solid fight so far by both teams. Let's see if Rangeview is able to come back.
And that's going to be an offsides by Mountain Vista. They were able to get us to jump.
Yeah, right there, discipline right there. When something like that happens, you always just gotta watch the ball, like no matter on what play, because teams like Rangeview, they want to get as many yards as they can because all they want to do is keep the ball and run the ball.
Mount Vista called for offside.
Giving them an easy first down.
Takes the ball to the 46-yard line.
That's unfortunate because it was 3rd and 4.
In prime territory for a stop.
Well, Rangeview's going to get a second life here. Stewart's going to hand it off to Patterson. Patterson going up the middle and getting 7 yards.
This play so far where they fake handed it off to the first running back and then just run it upfield, Mount Vista's not been able to find a solid answer for it. If I'm Mount Vista, I'm thinking maybe get a linebacker or two just there in the A-gaps just so they're able to meet him at the line of scrimmage so he's not able to keep running the ball on them again, like almost 8 yards whenever they run that play.
Well, every single time Rangeview is running it up the middle, hopefully Mountain Vista reads it so they'll be able to stop them. And Rangeview's going to hand it off again. Running up, number 6, cutting outside of the left. Will Mountain Vista be able to stop him? Number 6 cutting to the outside, and he's going to score. Donovan Cooks.
Right now you can see that it's that inside run that's been getting Vista all game, not really being able to get a solid answer for it. And you saw right there some skills from Cooks. He was able just to juke out some guys and use that speed, and nobody was able to catch him.
46-yard run by Donovan Cooks. Rangeview going to kick the extra point.
Okay, when you see a team line up like this, what you want to do is mainly focus on to make sure they don't run it or don't jump off sides, because that's what Rangeview tried to do right there. They want to get Mount Vista to jump off sides. That's why they were in such an odd formation.
Here's the extra point by Rangeview. The kick is up. And it is good. Rangeview has tied this game up at 7-all.
You see right there, if you're Mount Vista's defense going into next possession, you really want to watch that inside, because it seems to be like Mount Vista does not have an answer for that inside run against guys like Cooks and Peters, or Patterson, who's just been able to tear it so far this game.
1 minute and 27 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
In softball action this week on Monday nights, your number 6.
Now, Jack, in your opinion, do you think Mount Vista will come out throwing or come out running?
I think they're going to throw it because that was what was working best the last time they had the ball.
No, I have to agree with you, Jack. With some of those passes, it was working out. What I'm thinking is, though, they're probably going to test the waters with the runs a tiny bit more and just go upfield a little bit. Try a run play or another run. And if those two don't work out, I think they'll pop it.
Kicking off number 30, Christian Diaz for the 40-yard line.
For those of you unaware, Dawson Seaman, who has been a stud for Mount Vista all season so long, is out, it looks like, with an injury to his MCL. And he's been dominant on both sides of the ball, running back, tight end, even linebacker. He's been making some big plays. And we can see so far how it's impacted this game maybe.
Nick Stone getting ready to receive. Actually, never mind. Rangeview kicks it to somebody else.
Again, you can't quite tell this is what Rangeview is meaning to do with kicks like that. It catches them off, it catches Mount Vista off guard, and it's not really giving them any shots to really run up the field. But you never know if that's really what they meant to do.
No return of the play.
If it is, then it's an interesting strategy, and it seems to be working in their favor. But
do you think they're hoping that another Nick Stone instance happens where it bounces off his leg and they can be able to recover it?
If it's a punt, maybe, but on kicks, not really, because that's more of a squib kick, where it's more of a try to drain the clock almost, and just try to get the ball stopped at a certain place so they don't have a chance of really running it.
Doherty takes a snap. He's going to fake the handoff to Roswell. He's going to pass it outside. That one's going to be complete.
that time, number 14, sophomore Doug Hall.
Now, Doug Hall has also been playing fairly well for Vista. We saw him getting a lot of playing time against Arapahoe. He was getting some very nice solid blocks and some nice solid catches, and he's being able to show it off so far in this game against Rangeview. You know, it's something you always dream of as a football player. You want to play at during homecoming and get big plays like that.
2nd and 1 for Vista. Doherty under center. 3 guys lined up behind him. Doherty's going to hand it off again. Going up the middle, and Rangeview's able to stop it.
Looked like Mount Vista was trying to do what Rangeview's been doing this whole game with, faking it to the one guy and going straight up the middle. Did pay off for Vista, though, but not quite as much as been working out for Rangeview.
Looks like Vista was able to pick up the first down. 1st and 10 for them. They're going to do the same play formation. Doherty's going to hand it off again. Kelly Roswell heading back into the inside and pushing forward. It's enough for the first down.
Good run right there by Kelly Roswell. Again, oh, that was Carter Daniels. Sorry, my fault. Carter Daniels has also been fairly all this game and all this season. You can see right there he's showing off his speed and strength right there. Pacheco almost got caught off guard of how far they got, as you can see.
Doherty's going to hand it off again, and this time it's Carter Daniels pushing forward and getting another first down.
Again, that's one of the great things about Carter Daniels. He's able to read the play and find open grass, and he's able to take it. He's been doing that all game so far, and I'm expecting to see a lot of that from him.
Doherty takes a snap, and he's going to hand it off again, and that ball is going to drop on the ground. Luckily, somebody is able to pick it up, and that will be Doherty.
Look like there were some missed blocks on that. Try to do what they did last time. Looks like Rangeview was ready for it, though. Good job that Dane Doherty was able to come over and just slide on into it. Otherwise, that could have easily blown up in their face, giving Rangeview another nice solid chance to run the ball upfield and get another touchdown.
Well, it's only a loss of 1, 2nd and 11. That will end the first quarter. However, it is tied at 7-all. All right, we welcome you back into the broadcast box. So we've been through 1 quarter of play here, and Mountain Vista and Rangeview are tied at 7-all. Jack, what are things you've been noticing, some pros and cons?
Pros definitely for Rangeview has been their run game. Don't get me wrong, Rangeview does not have the world's best record, and I think Mount Vista is taking them lightly because of that, and they seem to be paying for it. Right now, if I'm Vista, what I want to be doing is me blocking up that inside, because that's what they've been able to do all game. But cons, however, though, for Rangeview, I would say is definitely the pass game, because Dane Doherty's been able to read it almost like a book this entire game, and be able to get some open, wide passes. But if you look at Vista, again, their cons right now has been the inside run. They cannot defend it against guys like Patterson or Cooks. The passing game has been their strong suit too, and their running game. Mountain Vista's offense has been fairly equal this entire game. Right now, I would say the defense should probably start picking it up a little bit.
All right, great in-depth analysis, Jack, and we are going to send it back onto the field. Second and 11 now for Mountain Vista. It's the start of the second quarter. Doherty's going to drop back. He's going to pass it, and that is going to be a completed pass to Nick Stone.
Nick Stone, like I said earlier, has been one of the elite wide receivers. Just 2 weeks ago, he got 4 touchdowns against Arapahoe, a fairly well-balanced team on defense. And, he's going to be he's pretty much wide receiver 1 this game, because he's been showing that for, almost the past 2 years when he was playing varsity last year. We're going to see a lot of great plays from him. And it looks like they're only going to have him covered one-on-one. This is almost looks like a prime formation for them to take advantage of, because when you have wide receivers like that one-on-one.
Doherty under center, takes a snap. He's going to pitch it back to Carter Daniels. Daniels along the left side, and the ball's going to pop out. but the referees blow the play dead.
It looks like Carter Daniels almost wanted to go inside right there, but I'm pretty sure it was an outside run play. So I think he saw some grass a little too early, and he almost paid for that by getting not as much as the gain and slowed him down a little bit, giving Rangeview a chance to catch up. Fortunately, though, it did work out for Vista, but there is a flag.
Another holding call. Yes, Vista.
And the penalties are, there's been a lot of them this game.
Now, at the end of the game, this is when the penalties are really going to start showing how much they matter. Because with penalties, it's the one thing you don't want to do after plays like that, even for a little bit of yardage. For that little bit of yardage you're able to make out of like almost a blown up play, it sets you back even more.
1st and 21 for Mountain Vista. Quite far back. Doherty takes the snap. He's going to drop back, and he's going to huck it deep down the field to Mack. Mack jumps up and makes the catch.
Great throw by Dane Doherty, finding Ja'Kai Mack open. Ja'Kai Mack has been almost the go-to guy this game, it looks like, showing off why he's playing varsity only as a freshman. He has that speed, he has some amazing hands. Unfortunately, though, he wasn't quite able to get a touchdown, but he gave them amazing field position.
And the ball is going to be on the 1-yard line, and Mountain Vista is back in the red zone.
Now, if you're Mountain Vista, do you think you want to just power it in with a nice run, or do you think you want to try to go fancy, try to do like a weird fade or a weird slant jack?
I would go with the run.
Okay.
Make it quick, simple, and easy, and put yourself back up.
No, fair enough. I can't disagree with that.
Doherty under center. He's going to hand it off. Was it enough to cross the goal line? And the refs are going to say no. Ball is still at the 1-yard line.
Not entirely sure if I agree with that. Looks like he got the ball over the line, but at the same time, Rangeview was clearly ready for a run, and you just want even more push up front. As good as our front is, Rangeview is still they are able to scrap, and they will fight no matter what. And that's what Vista needs to be ready for.
2nd and 1 for Vista. Same formation as last time. Doherty takes a snap. He's going to hand it off, running along the right side. And now this time it's going to be a touchdown, and Mountain Vista leads.
Another great play call right there by Coach Lee with the RPO. He was able to catch the defense off guard, and Dane Doherty was able to take full advantage of that and was able to run in for the touchdown, dragging a guy with him. Again, Dane is the type of guy who wants to win, and no matter what, he will run through a guy if he needs to, or even take a guy down with him.
Well, 13-7, Vista leads. Hunter Dell out to kick the extra point. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Vista leads 14-7.
All right, now you're Vista. Now you scored. Now, if you're going back on defense, you want to keep it that way. You either want to get a 3-and-out or do your best to get a fumble, or just sting the running back to make them hesitate whenever they get the ball.
Well, we've seen the passing game work for Mountain Vista. I'd say they stick with that.
Yeah, definitely. But for Rangeview, if you're going out on defense against Rangeview, now you want to start really, shutting them down, getting a 3-and-out and a fumble. Because if Rangeview is able to keep up that confidence with them just running the ball right up the middle, getting 8 yards of play, it's going to be a pretty tough game and a long game for Mountain Vista's defense.
Back deep for the Raiders, number 20, Mario Williams. Kicking off from the 40-yard line, Hunter Dell.
Hunter Dell kicking off. Rangeview ready to receive. The kickoff by Hunter Dell. Kicks it down the field. It's going to be dropped by Rangeview, able to recover. And stuffed at the 29-yard line.
Solid kick by Hunter Dell. Maybe he didn't want to kick it there, but at the same time, it's a lot better than kicking the ball out of bounds and giving Rangeview even more. That fumble, though, fortunately for Rangeview, they were able to pick it up as no one in Vista got down there in time. But, pretty solid tackles there for Mountain Vista special teams on kickoff. You can see Mount Vista is changing their front for a run game. They normally rock with a 3, but looks like they're going with a 4.
It's going to be another handoff, trying to get up the middle, and not able to is Ametrius Ricks.
I think that was Ryan Ford who was able to get a hand on him and bring him back, actually. Ryan Ford, he's one of the star players on that defensive line. He's fast, he's strong, and he's pretty dang smart, if I'd say so myself. He's able to read plays fairly well and able to catch linemen off their feet and off balance. He's able to take advantage right there like that. Same thing with JC. Amazing guy with his hands, really fast. He's able to make big plays like that.
2nd and 9 for Rangeview. Stewart drops back, looks out to the right, passes it, and that one is going to be incomplete.
Play was there for Rangeview. Unfortunately, though, throw was a little too close, and, and the defense right there was just spectacular. He was all over him. Ball got there. He was able to knock it out. That's probably why, Rangeview doesn't really throw the ball that often. They seem to have a very, very, closed book. All they do is really run. And for pass plays, as far as I know, I've seen only maybe 2 pass plays, and they're all short.
3rd and 9 for Rangeview. Ball is at the 30. Stewart in the backfield takes a snap, and he's going to keep it for himself. Now he's going to throw it, and that pass is going to be complete. Looks a little short of the first down, but we'll see if the refs give it to Rangeview.
Good throw from Rangeview right there, Catching Mount Vista a little off guard, but at the same time, it's like the exact same throw play they've been doing every single time. Only difference was that there was no one going up the middle. Like you asked me earlier, Jack, because you're expecting Rangeview to run so much, will Mount Vista be off guard with the pass? And it looked like they almost were that time, but they've been pretty much all over it. They're going to go for it on 4th and 2.
Let's see if Rangeview can capitalize on it. They're going to run it right up the middle. Vista defense pushing heavily.
Quarterback, Stewart.
Kyori Stewart kept the ball, and it was enough for the first down. It's going to be able to move the chains up.
Good QB sneak right there from Stewart. He was able just to find the smallest gap right there, and he was able just to get through it, because all you really need is 2 yards. And you can easily do that just by falling forward. And and he was able to do that really well. Good fight though from both teams, both trying to move the pile. Unfortunately though, Rangeview just won the battle.
1st and 10, ball on the 40 for Rangeview. Stewart back under center. He's going to keep the ball, hand it off, going up the middle again. Gets a little short gain of 3 yards.
Again, it's been running up the middle. That's been Rangeview's strength this entire game, and Vista is still yet to come up with a really solid answer against it.
Linebacker number 6, Chris Smith.
Looks like the running back actually ran into the quarterback a little bit, almost knocked over his quarterback right there with how ready he was for the ball.
Stewart back under center. He's going to hand it off, and Rangeview is going to trip on the ground and run into their own player.
Unfortunately there for Rangeview. Kind of almost a bailout for Mount Vista, because it didn't look like anybody really touched him. He just tripped, and he could have easily gotten a first down on that, or really close to one, putting them in another position to do just another QB sneak, which has always been effective for most teams.
3rd and 5 for Rangeview. Discussing the play over right now. They're hoping that they can pick up the first. 7 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter. And there's going to be a timeout called.
Timeout on the field, called by
Third and 5 for Rangeview. Stewart in the backfield. Keeps the ball. Looking for someone downfield. He's going to huck it. Deep downfield. Number 20 is there. And he gets dropped. Rangeview wants a PI. Refs are going to throw the flag out, and it looks like they're going to call it. Number 7, Evan Hurts, looking around in disbelief.
I don't know if I can entirely blame the refs on that call. He did get tapped a little bit. I don't know if it really would have changed the play, but at the same time, it's penalties like this. if you're in Evan Hurt's position, what you want to do instead of just putting your hands up and going towards the guy, that's kind of when you want to start turning around because you can see Stewart doesn't necessarily have that long of an arm. Like, he'll probably get it downfield, but it looks more like a moon throw almost with how far, like how long it was up in the sky. That could have easily been picked off, I think, Evan or one of the other guys who was back there, like Tyrone Williams. Unfortunately, though, the awareness was not entirely there.
Well, do you think if Evan Hurts leaves him alone, or at least tries to go for it, and there's no pass interference, that DeMario Williams catches it or not?
I don't think so. It was a really weird throw, and it looked like Williams was already going to go to the ground, so I doubt he really could have made that catch. It looked like he was, don't get me wrong.
It looked like he was tripping at the last second.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's going to be a false start.
I think that's on 64 on the offense.
False start called against the Raiders, 5-yard penalty. First and 15.
Like you see, the penalty bug seems to be biting Rangeview right now. Vista was committing a lot of penalties earlier in the game, but Rangeview is starting to make some of those penalties now too. It's been penalties this entire game.
Well, it's now 1st and 15. Rangeview's going to hand it off, running down the field, outside to the left. That's going to be enough for Rangeview, and Rangeview is on the board, number 18, Nicholas Hendricks.
That was a great run right there. I can't discredit him at all. He found open grass and he took it. It was like Tyrone Williams was trying to make a nice off tackle. Unfortunately, though, he was doing what people in the football industry will call arm tackling. I've heard people yell about arm tackling so many times that whenever I see something like that, I get flashbacks to when coaches yelling at players about, don't arm tackle. No, you hate to see it.
Well, here comes the extra point for Rangeview. And they're going to fake it. They're going to keep it running to the outside, and the 2-point conversion is good by DeMario Williams.
That was a nice placement right there by Rangeview. Because if you're Mount Vista, you're expecting them to do the exact same thing they did last time. Because that's how it is with most teams, where they set up like that. Fortunately, though, Mount Vista was just completely not ready for that. It was like they were going to go for a throw, but, they just were able to run in the ball. Now Mount Vista is actually down in their homecoming game, 14-15.
And this is the first lead that Rangeview has had all game.
No, at the same time, you can see potential, Mount Vista probably going into this was underestimating Rangeview a lot. They saw their record. They saw how they can't throw the ball, and all those other kinds of things, too. Mount Vista, they were able to go to toe-to-toe with teams like Arapahoe, has some really solid players. They have one of the best defensive lines, I think, Mount Vista's gone up against so far. It was one of the most elite offenses to go up against so far. Rangeview, I think, is just taking advantage of, Mount Vista just, underestimating them. And I think Rangeview has a fire in their belly because they got picked for Mount Vista's homecoming game. And you get picked for a homecoming game, you're like, wow, they think we're just going to roll over and let them beat us. Now, we're going to ruin their homecoming for underestimating us. That could be the mindset right now for the Raiders.
Well, if you look at Rangeview's record here, they lost to Vista Peak Prep 32-14, Horizon 43-22, and Castleview 52-21. Maybe Vista was looking at that before the game and thought, oh, we can probably beat these guys. Won't be any trouble at all.
No, definitely. You see, that's the one thing you cannot do with football. You can never underestimate another team.
(15-14), Rangeview leads. 6 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Again, another interesting kick from the Raiders right there. At this point, they might be trying to do it just so they're able to get, the ball close to someone. Like you see, he had no blocks there. He couldn't really make any play with that. So, like you said earlier, I said it could potentially, be on accident, but it looks like it's actually, their game plan. Because most teams try to kick it to the other end zone. This team, though, however, they're trying to just couch Mount Vista completely off guard.
Dane Doherty in the backfield. Doherty takes the snap, drops back. He's going to throw it, and that one is going to be dropped by number 80, wide receiver Kyler Kruk.
You see Rangeview was blitzing right there, giving Dane Doherty some pressure. He almost completed the pass, but, some rather good defense right there from Rangeview.
So, Jack, question for you. Is that the first time that Rangeview has blitzed Doherty this entire game?
I think they blitzed him other times, but it looked like the offensive line was able to read it pretty well along with the backs back there blocking. Unfortunately, though, I don't think Vista was entirely ready for that blitz. Regardless, it was a nice solid throw. Unfortunately, though, the defense was just ready for it almost.
2nd and 10 for Vista. Doherty is under the center. Aaron Falk takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. And going right up the middle is number 6, Chris Smith. And he's going to get a little extra after the first down.
Chris Smith is a pretty solid player. He doesn't get as many touches with the ball, but when he does, he's able to get some really good yards with that. We saw that right there. He saw the open gap, and he took it. And it looked like he tried to take a guy with him almost, be like, you're not going to stop me from getting this first down or even more. You know, running backs, like this is a position like people underestimate, where it's like you want to try to avoid a guy. If you're a running back, what you want to do is you want to play like a linebacker, try to kill someone.
Doherty's going to hand it off to Smith again. Smith gets held up. Little gain, though.
You know, like I just said earlier, you want to try to kill a guy as a running back. Chris Smith wanted to knock a guy over and try to get more yards, and it looked like he was able to get a yard or two from that.
Think Mountain Vista should take a chance at running to the outside instead of up the gut.
I think they should probably give it, like, you know, a shot at a point in time because they have some really fast backs, and I don't think Rangeview would be entirely ready for it.
Mountain Vista huddling and talking the play over. They've got it down. They've broken from the huddle. Doherty is now in the backfield after being under center for the last 2 plays. 2nd and 7 for Vista. Doherty takes a snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be almost caught by Nick Stone.
That's a tough position right there for Nick Stone. It was off to the outside of him a little too much. He was almost able to hold on to it, showing off some of that leadism. Unfortunately, though, it just wasn't quite enough. Blocking, though, up front was really solid. Dane Doherty probably had a couple more seconds in the pocket if he really wanted to like, you know, wait a little bit more. But, you know, unfortunately, though, I think that might have been, like, the person who was most wide open, except for maybe Doug Hall on the outside. He might have had the out open.
3rd and 7 for Vista. They've talked things over. Looks like they've got it down.
Ja'Kai Mack is also on the field, who, you know, has been making really big plays the entire time.
Doherty takes a snap. He's going to throw it. Caught by Nick Stone. Nick Stone running out to the left side. And that's going to be enough for the first down.
Good play call right there. It looked like Dan was able to fake out what looked like was going to be a wide receiver screen. Instead, it was almost like a complete, like, you know, that was everybody on the line going out for the screen. Thing is, though, with screens, though, with the line has been kind of inconsistent with that. Not going up and blocking the right guy, kind of like, you know, more like bumping them almost. But, you know, solid, like, you know, play some nice solid, you know, nice solid play right there from Nick Stone. He was able to, like, you know, make something out of almost nothing.
4th and 1 for Vista. Nick Stone didn't get enough for the first down. Doherty's going to keep it and go up the middle.
Another QB sneak right there in the game. We're able to see Mountain Vista finally use it. And, you know, QB sneak is one of the many tools in the coach's arsenal that they're able to use. And whenever, like, you know, they do use it, it seems to almost always work just because of how good of a play it is, especially when it's, like, 4th and short.
So Vista gets the first down, and Rangeview calls a timeout.
Just so you people know at home, Vista Now is your home for Vista Sports all season long, from football to soccer to volleyball and more. The best free place to watch your favorite Vista athletes is right here on Vista Now.
Well, Rangeview's timeout is finished. They lead 15-14 against Vista. Vista has the ball on the 29-yard line. They just picked up the first down after Dane Doherty, QB, sneaked it. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
1st and 10, Vista at the Rangeview 29-yard line.
Doherty takes a snap, hands it off to Smith. Smith's going to go up the gut, and he's going to cut back outside to the left, and he picks up a first down. Now Mountain Vista is in the red zone.
Great read right there by Dane Doherty. No, he had an opportunity to either keep the ball or hand it off to Chris. Chris was ready for that, and he took full advantage. Then Doherty was able to read the defense perfectly for another first down. Just great play call right there. And Chris Smith has been showing his worth. He's not even like, he's basically the RB3 on this team, and he's been showing, like, you know, his worth right now by showing that he should get more touches.
Looks like the referees are talking something over. No flag is on the field, however.
call? Face mask on the defense.
Personal foul, face mask called on the defense.
That's just on the room right there after giving up a big play right there and then giving up even more. You're putting Vista in another prime position to score another easy touchdown.
First and goal, Vista at the 7-yard line.
First and goal for Vista. Ball on the 7. 4:20 left to go in the second quarter. Doherty lined up in the backfield. Doherty takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. And the running back is going to be stuffed.
That wasn't the best position for Mount Vista to put the running back in. He had really nowhere to go. If I was Dane, I probably would have kept the ball and tried to go outside. At the same time, with you have this much field, like between the goal line and yourself, I think you would want to try to throw.
Second and goal from the 6-yard line.
Looks like it's going to be another run play from Vista with 3 backers in the field.
Doherty's going to hand it off to Carter Daniels. Daniels runs in, but he will be stopped. He's not able to get a touchdown.
Again, you know, Mount Vista's not putting these running backs in a real favorable position this close to the goal line. If I was them, I'd probably just take a shot, you know, downfield and try to throw it in with either a slant or a fake, because they have some really elite receivers like Ja'Kai Mack and Nick Stone. Guys even like Doug Hall can make a play out there.
Who would you throw it to, Nick Stone or Ja'Kai Mack in this situation?
In this situation, if I was going to throw it to Nick Stone, I want to get on the fake just because of his pure athleticism. If you want to throw it to Ja'Kai, I would say a slant, just because he has that speed and he's able to get open.
Well, I think right here they could be going for the pass. Doherty in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 6, Chris Smith, and Smith is in there for the touchdown. Mountain Vista scores. The score is now 20-15.
Great play right there from Mountain Vista, able to catch Rangeview completely off guard with that outside run. Chris Smith's been showing his skill so far in this entire quarter, getting some amazing yards and showing his fight right there. You'll love to see fiery passion like that from your running back. You know, he's basically able to walk in for the touchdown almost with how wide open that was, thanks to some great blocks on the outside.
You wouldn't expect Mountain Vista to fake the kick right here, right?
No, honestly, no. It got blocked, though.
And the kick is blocked. So Mountain Vista does not get the extra point. They lead 20-15 with 2:34 left to go in the second quarter, and you really hope they can have this lead heading into halftime.
Definitely, because, you know, now if Rangeview even gets a touchdown, they won't tie. They will be winning the game. Special teams has been an issue sometimes for Vista, either not having enough guys on the field or, you know, just some guys just not blocking the right assignments. On that, you know, someone definitely missed their person, or there was some weird kind of miscommunication about who was getting who, and Rangeview took advantage of that and just got a nice solid block. Because I think that was either up the middle or even around. I'm not sure because they just had like so many guys breaking through, because I think no matter what, that kick looked like it was going to get blocked.
You know, I understand Rangeview's record is 1-3, but does this team really strike you as a team that would be 1-3?
With how they're playing, not really, no. I could see how, like, looking at the record and looking at like their, you know, their pass stacks, definitely you wouldn't think that, but with, you know, with how they run the ball, they look like an elite team running the ball who knows what they're doing.
All right, Hunter Dell is going to kick it off to Rangeview.
Williams. Dell kicking off on the 40.
Mountain Vista, I want to just get it back in the end zone just so they have to do a long, long drive upfield with only like 2.5 minutes remaining.
You want to get them back as far as you can.
Exactly.
Pretty far kick down the field. That's going to put Rangeview at the 19-yard line.
And it's not going to be a penalty there, folks, because it did bounce off a player and go out of bounds. That was actually, you know, worked out really well in Mountain Vista's favor by getting them even, like, you know, further behind the touchback and getting them on almost like the 14-yard line, giving them about 86 yards to turn upfield in about 2.5 minutes, which, you know, for guys like Tom Brady, it's not that hard, but in, you know, high school football, it's definitely one of the hardest things to do.
Well, a lot of the times when they've been running it up the middle, they've got stuff, so maybe Kiori Stewart is going to try passing it.
That's what I was thinking too. But, running's been working out really well for them, and we're seeing it right now.
Mario Williams going out to the far side.
See, Rangeview seems to be spreading out the ball, it looks like. They've been giving something to everyone. They have like 4 different guys touch the ball so far on runs, and all seem to be very solid. Although rushing the ball with almost 2 minutes left is questionable because you're shaving off precious time and getting so little. But at the same time, they've been running great this entire game. Mount Vista's yet to come up with a solid answer for it.
Well, what I would like to point out is that Rangeview gets the ball at the start of the second half. If they can score here and then they get the ball back, that might work out real well for them.
An amazing point right there, Jack.
They're going to hand it off to Amari Patterson. Picks up a couple of yards.
Like you were saying earlier, Jack, right now, Rangeview wants to score, so not only they are then up, then they get the ball back, putting Vista in one of the toughest positions. Right now, it seems like the crowd seems to be really quiet because of this game. It should be homecoming damage. It should be off the roof like it was for volleyball. Seems not really be any of that right now.
And running down the field is number 16, Kevin Prosser. Prosser down the field, outside to the left, and he's going to step out at the 22-yard line. Huge run, and look at that. With a minute and 25 seconds left in the second quarter, Rangeview is 22 yards away from scoring a touchdown.
I think that was basically a pass right there with how far they got upfield in such a short amount of time. That Mount Vista really needs to come up with an answer for this run game, because if they keep this up, they will probably lose this game. They need an answer for that run.
They need a hope that they can stop Rangeview. They have to stop them here. You cannot let them score and then let them come into the game in the second half getting the ball.
Exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth there, Jack. If you're Mount Vista, now you need to start applying pressure. Now you need to start blitzing guys. Because now you need to start, need to give Rangeview, less gaps to go through.
I mean, you don't want them to score a touchdown. A field goal wouldn't help either, but that's better than them scoring a touchdown.
Definitely. Because, Mount Vista will still be winning, but, Mount Vista right now just needs to get a stop. This is what they need right now more than anything so far this game.
Rangeview, smart decision here, taking a timeout to stop the time on the clock. 1:25 left to go in the second quarter, and you already know they're trying to figure out a way to get past Mountain Vista's defense.
And they seem to be doing it this entire game, and Mount Vista's defense really needs to start to step up. Maybe you can see Dawson's absence being effective on this team. Because Dawson Stevens has always been a solid linebacker, and him not playing can be a huge factor in this defense.
Rangeview is going to hand it off again, and running to the outside is number 5, Varney Clark.
Solid tackle there by Rylan Palmer. He's been one of the elite backers for Mountain Vista's team this entire defensive season, And, it was just a great tackle right there by him. He was able to see it. He was able to run from almost the complete other side of the line of scrimmage. He was able to make the tackle before he was able to get really far upfield.
If it comes down to a 4th down and you're Rangeview and you still have the ball in this position, do you go for it or do you try to kick a field goal?
Well, it looks like they're going to go for it. I think that's a smart decision because even if they don't convert, they're going to put Mount Vista in unfavorable territory.
Rangeview signaling that it's a touchdown. One of the refs is saying it's a touchdown, and that's going to be the call they go with. Kevin Prosser running it in for the touchdown after the pass completion.
Again, it's been that run for Mount Vista's defense. You need to come up with an answer for it. He got wide open on the outside and just saw grass and took it, and he dived for the pylon. Now, if you're Mount Vista, you want to be ready for the fake here. So look, they have even more guys over there on that side than they did originally by having having 2 extra guys over there.
Think they'll try the fake again?
From this position, I don't think so. From the other position, I can see it definitely happening again, but not from here.
All right, here's the extra point. Vista tries to block it. Kick is up, and the refs are going to say it is good. Rangeview leads 22-20. 47.6 seconds left to go in the first half.
Almost blocked by Tyrone Williams, number 3. He almost got there, could have gotten a handoff. It was just a split second faster. Good hustle, though, from him. But this Mount Vista defense really needs to come up with answers. And if you're Mount Vista's offense right now, you need a touchdown or at least a field goal. You need some more points on the board than just nothing and just getting scored on. The thing now, we should probably start seeing more of because when Dane is in the zone, he will start throwing amazing plays, and the wide receivers will reciprocate that. Hopefully, we see some of that, but at the same time, for Mount Vista, maybe just run out the clock to not just try to get Rangeview not a single chance of even touching the football.
Well, Mountain Vista is going to try and score here. Hopefully they can do it, because as we've been saying, Rangeview gets the ball at the start of the second half, and it could turn dangerous if they're able to score.
Definitely, and out of all the games you want to win this year, this should definitely be one of them because it's homecoming. Homecoming is tomorrow, and you want to be able to go to be yeah, we won our game.
Would you say it sets the hype up for the dance?
Definitely, because you don't want to go to a homecoming when you lost, almost 2 of your games, because so far this this week Mount Vista hasn't really been able to win any of their games, and Mount Vista football is the last chance they really get at winning anything, and you hope to see it.
Well, let's run it back real quick. Powder Puff, the juniors won, so that's a win for the school.
No,
sorry, my
seniors
apologies.
won first of all.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Don't you disrespect my seniors.
I'm not disrespecting the seniors. So seniors won for Powder Puff, and then field hockey we lost. Volleyball Mountain Vista lost in a 5th set, and right now you're down by 2 points.
I believe they also lost in soccer.
You're right, they did lose in soccer against Chaparral.
See, Dane Doherty right there, they had Jakai open. Unfortunately, though, it just went right through his arms. Don't know if he was entirely ready for the pass, but if you're Mount Vista, you might want to say, hey, let's get some post routes or get some out routes. Try to either, get a bomb downfield or get some out routes where you're able to throw it to the guy and get out of bounds or just slowly work your way up. Because this is 40 seconds. This is not a 2-minute drill at this point. You got no time. Mount Vista, though, still has 2 timeouts, and you bet they're going to use it this quarter and this drive to give themselves a better chance at scoring.
I think right now you got to drive down the field and at least get into field goal range.
Definitely.
Doherty takes a snap, drops back, looking for guys down the field. He's going to pass it way down the field. Will it be caught? And it is intercepted. Intercepted by DeMario Williams.
Unfortunate play right there for Vista. The idea was there, but Dane's accuracy on that decision-making was kind of questionable. He had 2 guys open, but he looked like he tried to throw it for Jakai. If I was Dane, if I was going to throw it to anyone, I'd probably throw it to Nick Stone. He was only had 1 guy on him, and they had about 5 yards of separation. He's Rangeview was in this possession almost last time, even closer though, and they were able to get down the field in almost less than 30 seconds. So they might be able to pull this off again with another run. Mount Vista's defense really needs to pull it together, because if they somehow give up a touchdown now, it's going to be awful for Mount Vista.
Stewart's going to hand the ball off. Going up the middle again is Rangeview. 25 seconds. I think right now their Rangeview's going to let the clock run down.
If I was Rangeview, I think that'd be the best decision, unless you want to wait till there's 5 seconds left and then get a run. But, you might as well just let the clock run out. Play it smart. Try not to get another turnover like Mount Vista did right there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is the end of the first half. Mountain Vista 20, Rangeview 22. It's been a very exciting game so far, and we are now going to get a performance from Band and Palms. Jack, I know you will not be back to return because we are going to let Chris commentate, but you might be back in the 4th quarter. It was great commentating this game with you, and we'll be back to start off the second half.
why is it here? At first I...
And now, to continue with your halftime entertainment, the Mountain Vista Golden Eagle Marching Band. The band's show is entitled What Do You Do With an Idea? And includes a musical selection entitled All Over Again, parts 1, 2, and 3. Drum major Caitlin Norris and the Golden Eagle Marching Band.
One day, I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here? At first I didn't think much of it, so I walked away from it, but it followed me, and I kept it to myself. My idea grew, so did my love for it. I was afraid if people saw they would laugh at it. I was afraid they would think it was silly. At first I believed them. I almost listened. This is my idea, and it's okay if it's different and weird, and maybe a little crazy, but it was all mine. Then one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my eyes. It spread its wings so quiet and burst into the sky.
With assistance from Doug Green. Instructional staff includes Jackie Troshinetz, Kerrigan Kola, and Laura Williams. The band would like to thank the band parents for volunteering countless hours to make the season enjoyable for all members. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mountain Vista Golden Eagle Marching Band. It is raffle ticket time. Reach into your pockets and get out your raffle tickets. I've got some winning numbers. We've got various prizes down there on the field with the cheerleaders. First come, first serve. You get your number, you get down there. First winner, ticket number 008. 596. Our next winner, 008 625. Winner number 3, 008 502. We've got lots of winners. Keep on looking up those numbers. They're all 008 453. The next winner, 008 182. And the 6th winner, 008-065. We're only halfway through. Next winner, last three digits, 191. 191. Up next, 371. 371. Make your way down to the field, down where the cheerleaders are on the sidelines, near the south end zone. 008-061. 061. Next winning ticket, 576. Last three numbers, 576. Up next, last three digits, 017. 008-017. And finally, the 12th winner, 008-053. Congratulations. Thanks for supporting the cheerleaders. The last three digits one more time. If you missed the first group of numbers, 596, 625, 502, 453, 182, and 065. Make your way down to the field and collect your winnings.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The Golden Eagles are down 20-22, heading on the second half. Just a quick reminder, Rangeview is going to start the ball to start off the second half. Jack Baumgartner has been replaced by our second player announcer, Chris Lance. Well, Chris, what are the things you'd like to go over?
Vista kicking off to start the second half. Back deep for Rangeview, Donovan Cooks and Mario Williams. Kicking off from the 40-yard line, Golden Eagles, Hunter Dell.
Picks it up, they try to find her, and they get stopped up right on the 30-yard line.
Raider returner, Donovan Cooks, carries out past the 30-yard line. Special teams tackle by the Golden Eagles, number 25, Anthony Horton. 1st and 10, Rangeview.
Rangeview on the sidelines talking it over with their head coach, Mike Holmes. Vista is on set and ready to go. That would be the same formation they've been running almost close this entire game. Corey Stewart is going to be on the center, and he's going to hand it off to number 6, Donovan Cooks. Donovan Cooks out to the right side, and he's going to get 6 yards on the play.
Carrying the ball that time, the receiver, Donovan Cooks, around the left hand for 8 yards. Golden Eagle tackler number 58, Cooper Comfort. Running back, Armani Patterson. Tackled immediately by the Golden Eagles, number 54, Ryland Palmer. And Cooper Comfort, no gain. Third down and 2.
Stewart under center, he's going to hand it off. Won't be enough for the first down.
Once again up the middle, number 15, Armani Patterson. Tackled by the Golden Eagles linebacker, Ryland Palmer. Also, Cannon Piper in on the stop. 1st and 10, Rangeview.
Stewart under center. Stewart takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 28, Andrew Paul Boston. Picks up 3 yards.
DJ Collins Boston with the run. And another tackle by Ryland Palmer. Gain of 4 yards. 2nd down 6.
2nd and 6 for Rangeview. Rangevew's going to hand it off the ground. The defense able to stop them. It'll be 3rd down for Rangeview.
Carter Daniels stopped the running back Patterson. Gain of 1 yard. 3rd down and 5 from the Rangeview 47-yard line. Running back that time, number 6, Donovan Cooks, brought down by the Golden Eagle linebacker, Carter Daniels. Loss of a couple on the play. 4th down and 7. Back deep for the Golden Eagles. Nick Stone, Tyrone Williams.
Rangeview punts it down the field. And that one's going to roll to the 7-yard line. Rangevew's going to keep running the roll. Rangeview about to 5. That's going to work.
40 yards on the punt. Touchdown to the 5-yard line.
Offense working out the right field. Really need to get out. Really need to get out of there and stop the ball. Rangeview has been doing pretty good on his passes. Making completions to Conrad, Nick Stone, Doug Hall, handing off to Kelly Lazo, Carter Daniels, and Chris Smith.
1st and 10, Mount Vista.
1st and 10 for Vista. Jordan in the backfield. Gordy takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Running to the right side is Kelly Lazo, and he picks up the 1st down and more.
Golden Eagle running back Chris Smith. Tackle bound by number 20, Demario Williams. Gain is good out to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for Mountain Vista. Ball on the 25-yard line. Doherty takes a snap from Falk. He's going to hand it off again to Chris Smith. Smith heading up the middle. Gain of 5.
Another carry by Chris Smith. Up the middle. 5-yard pickup.
And there's an injured player on the ground for Rangeview. Well, Chris, we're about 4 minutes in to the third quarter. Vista's down 20-22. They have the ball on the 30-yard line. Any changes that you've noticed since the first half?
They've been running the ball a lot more, and I think it's starting to work against this Rangeview team who has done really well against the run. So I think this is going to be, if they keep running the ball on Rangeview, maybe they score a touchdown.
And as we know, Rangeview is predominantly a running team, whereas Vista likes to mix it up and pass. If Vista could stop the run, it would work out very well for them.
Yeah.
Well, since there's an injured player on the field, next week we'll be bringing you Mountain Vista softball on Monday versus Highlands Ranch. Live on Vista Now at 4 p.m. The girls are hoping to pick up some momentum as they head into the stretch run. Luckily, the player for Rangeview, number 13, Rashawn Gamble, was able to get up and walk off on his own. Very thankful for that. We never want to see injuries in any sport for that matter. Very devastating when there's always a player down on the field, and every single time you hope he's okay.
Yeah, we hope he's okay.
All right, 8:32 left to go in the third quarter.
Second down and 5.
Second and 5 for Vista. Doherty in the backfield. Doherty takes a snap. He's going to fake the handoff, pass it, and that one is going to be caught. Caught by Nick Stone.
Quarterback Dane Doherty's pass complete that time to Nick Stone to the 35-yard line.
It's going to be enough for the first down now. First and 10 for Vista.
First down.
Doherty ran over to check with Coach Looney for the play call. They got the play call. Going back to relate to the team in the huddle. Doherty under center. 3 men in the backfield. Doherty snaps the ball. He's going to hand it off to Carter Daniels. Daniels out to the far side, and he picks up the first down.
Running back that time, number 49, Carter Daniels. Rumbles up the middle for another Golden Eagle first down.
It's going to be first and 10 for Mountain Vista. Ball on the 48-yard line. 7:30 left to go in the third quarter. Vista driving down the field. Going to do the same formation. Doherty under center, 3 men in the back. One player outside to the left. Doherty takes the snap. He's going to hand it off again to Daniels. Daniels trucking through and picks up another first down.
Deja vu with the same play again, number 49, Carter Daniels.
And the same play works out twice in a row, and this play has been working out for most of the game. Runs it again. Daniels coming up the middle, outside, and is it enough for the first down? Did get stuffed up by Rangeview.
Freshman Carter Daniels again, up the middle for 9 yards.
And it is going to be 2nd and 1. Daniels just short. Ball on the 29. And Vista is going to run the same play again. Doherty takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Daniels, who runs up the middle again. Enough for a first down.
Running back, Chris Smith. That's on it. Down to the 23-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 for Vista. Ball on the 23.
Yeah, they should give it using the run. It's working, and if they keep doing it, maybe a touchdown's coming.
Well, on this drive, the run has worked every single time. Doherty takes a snap, drops back, looking for a receiver, keeping the ball himself. He's going to pass it into the ground. Intended receiver on that play was number 9, Kelly Rosel. Number 6, Chris Smith, heading back onto the sidelines, as is Doherty, except Doherty goes to get the call from Coach Looney. Comes back to relay it to the other players on the field. Instead of 3 men in the backfield, it's going to be 1. Doherty's back there and someone to the left of him. Next to Doherty is Carter Daniels to the left. Doherty takes the snap, hands it off to Daniels. Daniels comes in the near side. Daniels shoots at one guy. Can he get a second? And he'll be stopped up at the 11-yard line. And Mountain Vista is officially in the red zone.
Running the ball. Down to the 12-yard line and another Golden Eagle.
Ball on the 12-yard line for Mountain Vista.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Doherty takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Going outside to the left and being taken down, number 6, Chris Smith.
Around the left side that time, Chris Smith. Right down by number 22, Ryan Figueroa. Penalty marker.
Penalty flag on the field. And that one is going to go against Vista. That is not what you want, especially when you have the ball on the 12-yard line.
That time, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, this could be a drive killer, but hopefully it's not.
And as we said, going into halftime, the penalties will kill Mountain Vista, just like they did 2 weeks ago against Grandview. There haven't been as many penalties as last time, but we're starting to get up there, and it's coming back to bite Vista in the butt. Doherty takes a high snap, and the ball is going to drop all the way back to the 45-yard line. That's where Doherty's going to be taken down. Penalty marker is on the field. Looks like it was a tackle after the refs blew the whistle. Let's see what they call it.
Tackle made by number 75, Jimmy Jefferson.
Personal foul called on the defense. Right, on the defense.
So the official call made on the field was holding on the defense. And what a relief that Vista can catch, because it's going to move the ball all the way back up to the 22. My apologies, it was a personal foul on the play. So 1st and 27 for Vista. Ball's on the 29. Helps them a lot. Doherty in the backfield. Doherty takes the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, keep the ball for himself, coming out to the near side, and runs it to about the 21, or the 19.
Quarterback Dane Doherty rumbles down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they got to get these yards. They got to get these yards back because they really need it.
Second down and 18 for Vista. Chris, would you consider passing on this play or wait until 3rd down?
I'd wait until 3rd down. You got to run right here.
Doherty takes the snap, drops back, throws it deep down the field, jumping up, and it is caught. Number 1, Ja'Kai Mack. And it's a touchdown by Mountain Vista, and they lead 26-22.
That was a really nice pass by Dane. You know, going up to Ja'Kai Mack, it was a really great throw. And I thought they would run the ball, but they passed. It was a great pass by Dane. And great play call.
So Vista scores a touchdown. Dane Doherty throwing it to wide receiver Ja'Kai Mack. There is an injury on the field, so we're going to have to wait to see if Vista either goes for 2 or kicks the extra point. Well, while we wait for this injury to get sorted out, on Tuesday night, the 3rd-ranked volleyball team hosts Ponderosa at 6 p.m. live here on Vista Now. After a tough loss in a fantastic game against Ranch last week, the ladies look to return their winning ways. Also, Stage Flight Theater presents their first play of the year next week with the dark comedy A Whole New You. Showtimes are at 7 p.m. on Friday, October 1st and Saturday, October 2nd. Tickets and information are available at stageflighttheater.org/buy_tickets. Mountain Vista scores a touchdown. They lead 26-22. We'll wait for the extra point, or Vista could go for a 2-point conversion. Looks like there was an injury on the field. Looks like they are going to go for 2. Taking the snap as Doherty passes it outside, and that one's going to be caught by Ja'Kai Mack again. 2-point conversion is complete. Vista leads 28-22.
Yeah, great play call by Vista on 2-pointer. Roll out to the right, throw it. It was a great play call.
So 28-22, Vista leads. 4:36 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Doherty passes to Ja'Kai Mack to score the touchdown. He goes to Mack again to get the 2-point conversion. Both were complete. Vista getting ready to kick. Hunter Dell out there, ready to kick the ball. Rangeview comes out to receive. Mountain Vista student section hyped up. They've taken the lead back after Rangeview had it for the past 2 quarters. Hunter Dell kicks it. Squib middle kick. Number 20, Demario Williams, gets it at about the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. Rangeview at their 27-yard line.
4 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, ball on the 27 for Rangeview. Rangeview has broken from their huddle. They are ready. Stewart back under center, 2 men behind him. Same play they've been running. Stewart takes a snap, hands it off, going up the middle, and stopped by Vista again. Run play up until this point has not run play in the first 2 quarters was working well for Rangeview. Now it seems to have died down a little bit. Maybe Rangeview could consider passing.
Yeah, I do agree. The run game for Rangeview has not done very well, and I think they should go to the pass because Vista's run defense seems to come right alive so far.
Same formation for Rangeview. 2nd and 10. No yards gained on the last play. Stewart's going to hold it, and Stewart's going to get sacked. It's a fumble. Everyone's jumping on top of it. Whose ball will it be, though? And it looks like it is Vista's ball. And Vista does recover it on the fumble, and that is exactly what you need. Cisco Avila gets it on the fumble and the sack. Vista has the ball on the 20-yard line. They're in the red zone. 3:51 left to go in the third quarter. Another scoring opportunity is up for them.
Yeah, this would be a great, opportunity for them to score a touchdown this drive. To kind of, get this game put away.
Dane Doherty in the backfield. Doherty takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Coming over to the near side is Chris Smith. Smith brings the ball to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier. Number 6, Chris Smith, are on the right end. All the way down to the 10-yard line, and it's a first and goal.
First and goal for Mountain Vista. Doherty in the backfield. To the right of him is Chris Smith. Doherty takes a snap, hands it off to Smith. Smith out to the far side. Does he have room to get the touchdown? No, he will be stopped short.
Going the other way, Chris Smith again. Brought down by the Raiders, number 4, Nasir Simmons.
Doherty takes a snap. He's going to keep it for himself. Doherty running in, and it's another Mountain Vista touchdown. Dane Doherty does a QB sneak.
Yeah, great play and great play calling by Garrett Looney. And also great play by Dane for that touchdown.
So Mountain Vista scores, making the score 34-22. They lead. Vista is going to go for the 2-point conversion. Doherty takes a snap, hands it off to Smith. Smith out to the far side, and he will get in. Vista leads 36-22.
Yeah, great run on the outside by Chris Smith. It was a great run.
Vista 36, Rangeview 22.
While Vista leads 36-22 in the third quarter, and they really bounced back, coming back out of halftime. Whatever Coach Looney said in the locker room really helped to get these guys pumped up, and they now lead by 14 points.
Yeah, now 16 straight points in the second half. Great game from Vista so far this second half.
Hunter Dell waiting to kick off. Rangeview receiving. Hunter Dell's kick, another squib middle. Picked up by Rangeview. Rangeview running it down the middle. Vista defense is there to stop it.
Return by number 20, Williams. Special teams tackle for the Golden Eagles, number 56, Jake Moody.
First and 10 for Rangeview. Ball is on their own 28. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Mountain Vista has definitely read the run play for Rangeview. Maybe they'll consider passing, or they'll stick with the run play. Stewart in the backfield this time. Actually, never mind. That was number 15, Amari Patterson.
Quarterback in that time, number 15, Armani Patterson. Golden Eagles, defensive lineman, number 66, Cannon.
So only picking up 1 yard on that play. Rangeview did. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Vista has got to stop on this drive, and then they get the ball back. They could potentially waste the time and maybe score another touchdown, put this game away.
Well, Rangeview talking the play over right now. They desperately need to score before this third quarter ends. Stewart takes the snap, is going to keep the ball for himself, running out to the far side, and he's taken down, and the ball is loose, but Rangeview able to recover.
Once again, quarterback number 15.
It's now 3rd down for Rangeview.
Beat number 99, Ryan Ford, with the sack on the play. Takes Rangeview back to the 25-yard line, brings up 3rd down, 13.
3rd and 13 for Rangeview. Ball on the 25. Rangeview right now currently stumped, trying to find a way to get a couple of yards at least on Vista's defense. Stewart in the backfield. And Stewart's going to call a timeout. Couldn't get on the same page as his center. Well, Vista leads 36-22. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in a sec. Back from the timeout. 3rd and 13 for Rangeview. Stewart is in the backfield. Stewart takes the snap, passes it, and it's going to be bobbled by Donovan Cooks. 4th and 13. That's going to send out the special teams for Rangeview. And Vista is about to get the ball again.
Yeah, Rangeview has not found that rhythm like they did in the first half. This is really falling apart for them in this second half.
Who knows? Maybe they got a little overconfident going into the locker room, and that has been their downfall in the second half.
For Mountain Vista, Nick Stone and Tyrone Whitfield.
Vista student section cheering loud and as proud as ever. I think Rangeview right now is trying to get Mountain Vista to jump off sides in hopes to get a couple yards back. And the punt from Rangeview. Picked up by Nick Stone. Nick Stone out to the left. Flag is thrown on the field.
Nick Stone with the punt return. Brought down by number 13, Rayshon Gamble. Penalty marker on the return.
So flag on the field after Nick Stone's return. Referees are going to pass it over.
Holding called on Mountain Vista that time.
And it's going to be a holding on Mountain Vista, which is going to set them up very, very far. 1st and 10 on the 40. Doherty under center, 3 men in the back. Doherty takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Getting through the running back, number 6, Chris Smith. Or my apologies, number 9, Kelly Rosel.
Running back that time, number 9, Kelly Rosel. Gain of 5. Brought down by number 22.
2nd and 5 for Vista. Less than a minute remaining in the third quarter.
2nd and 5 from the 45.
Doherty under center again. Doherty takes a snap, drops back, not going to hand it off this time. He's going to heave it way down the field. Nick Stone is down there. And it's going to be incomplete. I don't know. From what I saw, there should have been a pass interference call.
Nick Stone in coverage, number 10,
Yeah, that
Jordan
was a great throw.
Coburn.
But, that was a great defense at the same time by the quarterback. But maybe could have been a pass interference call down there.
3rd and 5 for Vista. 45.7 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Coming off onto the sidelines, Nick Stone. Him and Ja'Kai Mack have played one heck of a game, as of Rosal, Daniels, and Smith, the running backs. As is Doherty. Doherty's going to hand it off to Smith. Smith outside to the left. And he brings the ball to the 40-yard line on Rangeview's territory.
For Mountain Vista, all the way down to the
Yeah, Vista's going to be using the run rate. They should have done it the first time.
First and 10, Golden Eagles.
1st and 10 for Vista. Vista driving down the field. Doherty in the backfield. Doherty takes a snap, hands it off to Smith. Smith going up the middle. Gain of 5. 30 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Doherty takes a snap, hands it off to Smith. Smith outside to the left.
Chris Smith
Picks
with
up a
another
couple
carry.
more yards.
Gain of a couple yards. Brought down by Raiders number 3. Therese
Well,
Jackson
Mountain
Jones.
Vista will not try to get another playoff before the end of this quarter. They lead heading into the 4th quarter,
And that will be
36-22.
the final play
This
of
will
the
be it for my partner, Chris Natz. It's been an honor commentating with you. Now we are going to bring in Jonah Colin to finish up this game with me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome in my 3rd and final commentator of the night, Jonah Colin.
Glad to be here. It's been a great game here for homecoming for the Eagles. Right now leading 36-22. Trying to seal this one away here in the 4th.
Start of the 4th quarter of action.
Eagles lead 36-22. Vista has the ball. 3rd and 4. Ball is on the 33-yard line. They've played one heck of a game so far.
They really have a great game. Vista's run game definitely been helping them a lot here. They go right back up the gut.
Doherty's going to hand it off to Carter Daniels. Daniels along the left side, and he's going to pick up the 1st down.
Running back that time, number 49, Carter Daniels. Gain is good down to the 26-yard line, and another Golden Eagle first down.
Well, Jonah, would you say if Vista gets the touchdown here, they basically put the game away?
It's definitely a chance, but with the way that this defense has been playing and Rangeview's offense, there's not over till it's over, and there's a flag down.
Offsides, and that's going to be on Rangeview. They jump the line, and that's going to move Vista up 5 yards.
A lot of flags thrown today. Most of them false starter offsides.
5-yard penalty.
Just lack of discipline or over-aggression.
1st and 5 now for Vista after Rangeview. False starts.
Coming into this second half, Vista was down, but momentum definitely switched, and Vista now pretty big lead here, 14 points.
Doherty under center, 3 men behind him. Doherty takes the snap, hands it off to Kelly Rozzo. Rozzo fighting up the middle. A little bit of pushing and shoving after the play.
The second
through the hole. Tackle made by the Raiders. Linebacking through.
And that play is called dead here before they can even get it going.
Timeout called on the field. Rangeview.
Rangeview had a player on the field, our next player on the field when the ball was about to be snapped. They called that timeout to try and avoid getting that penalty.
Smart move, 2nd and 1 for Mountain Vista. Ball is on the 17. Vista trying to score to extend their lead. Rangeview trying to stop Vista and have hopes alive to try to make a comeback. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember to pay attention to the reminder emails that you and your parents have received about all the homecoming events. Tomorrow's dance is at Empower Field starting at 8 p.m. Make sure that you are ready to go home or be picked up promptly at 10:45 tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening, and also remember to bring your bracelets, because if you forget those, you might not get in. Right, Jonah?
Definitely don't want to forget those. Big event here. Big event, and it's going to be a fun one.
Whoa, and really bring the energy alive if Vista could hold off this win. 2nd and 1 for Vista. Doherty takes the snap, and he's going to keep it for himself. Head out to the near far side, and he brings the ball to the 5-yard line.
Option play there for Vista. Doherty keeps it, runs to the outside, lowers the shoulder, gets a few more yards. Good run there, Doherty. Up the gut, and that is...
They're going to mark it down a little bit short.
Chris Smith at the middle. Down to 1 penalty marker.
Penalty flag is down, and I think this knows it's on them. They're walking back. And it is this penalty here.
You know what? Something I'd like to point out. This next game is at Valor on October 1st. Can't have these penalties. Penalties will kill you.
Yeah, we've seen it for a few weeks with this team.
Against Grandview especially.
Against Grandview, not able to go a single drive without incurring a penalty. You can't do that against teams like Valor.
1st and 12, ball on the 12-yard line. Doherty takes a snap. He's going to pass it across, and it is going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was number 9, Kelly Rosal.
Tried to hit a quick slant there to Rosal.
From Doherty.
A good scrap of the ball there. Broken out by Rangeview.
Well, now it's going to be 3rd and 12 for Mountain Vista, and you know, if it comes down to a 4th down, I'd just kick a field goal.
At this point, I completely agree. I feel like you should take your points, try and drive this game a little bit further away. Possession by possession.
Second and goal.
Apparently it's 2nd and goal. I could have swore that was up there last time. Anyways, Doherty hands it off, running up the middle. Carter Daniels brings it to the 5-yard line.
Vista's run game lately has been very strong. They've been pounding it down the field.
Run the ball that time. Back down the 5-yard line. Carter Daniels. Brought down by Monsieur Simmons. Brings up
3rd and 5 for Mountain Vista.
From the 5.
Doherty under center, 3 men behind him in the backfield. Doherty takes the snap, and he's going to keep it for himself. Doherty out on the far side, and he scores! Another touchdown for Mountain Vista.
Mountain Vista just pouring it on there. An option for Doherty. Ran into his guy a little bit there, but using his size and speed to find his way into the end zone, drives that score a little bit further away. 42-22.
And Vista leads by 20 points right now, and I think that's a nail in the coffin.
That might be. 9:35 left, unless Rangeview can get some magic here. This might be all she wrote.
Well, unless they can pull a miracle prayer that Tom Brady used in the Super Bowl against the Falcons. Doherty's going to go for 2. Doherty takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. This player is signaling that it's good for the 2-point conversion. And it is good. Carter Daniels running up the middle, and Vista now leads 44-22, up by 22 points.
At this point, they can't stop your run game lately, so running it just straight up that gut for a 2-point. Smart play there. I like the aggression from Mooney there. He knows that they can't stop him, so he's just having his way with his defense.
In volleyball action earlier this afternoon at Mountain Vista, the Golden Eagles played Legend and they won in straight sets, 3-0. Congratulations to the varsity volleyball team, knocking off Legend.
Hunter Dell kicking off. Vista leads by 22, 9:35 left to go in the game. Dell's kick, another squid middle. Rangeview receives, and they're going to bring the ball to the 38-yard line.
Return the ball for the Raiders.
Great kicks from both teams here. I don't think I've seen one go in the air so far. Just trying to allow either team to get a dangerous return.
For the Golden Eagles gets a tackle.
Here comes the Rangeview defense out on the field, ball on the 38-yard line. Vista's defense has been shut down ever since the start of this second half.
And it's great that they've been shut down, especially after that first half where it was
First and 10, Rangeview at their 38-yard line.
Stewart takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. And taken down is number 28, DJ Collins Boston.
Running the ball that time, number 28.
Boston found a hole there. Just
DJ
himself up a little bit and a little bit of a
Golden Eagle tackler, linebacker, number 54, Ryland Palmer. Gain of a couple, 2nd and 8.
Less than 9 minutes remaining to go in the game. 2nd and 8 for Rangeview. Stewart takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Patterson. And Patterson won't get much, if anything, on that play.
Vista read that play very well. Just stopped them almost immediately.
The middle.
Vista adapting pretty well since the start of this game.
No gain on the play.
Not much of anything now, though.
3rd down.
Shutting down.
And 8 yards to go.
You know, at this point, I think Rangeview knows that Vista has read their entire run play.
Well, Rangeview's a run-first team. You see it in the stat line, you see it in the game. They like to run that football.
Stewart takes the snap, doesn't know where to go with it, and he gets thrown down. Absolutely destroyed by number 99, Ryan Ford.
With another sack.
Into the backfield, and just threw him to the floor.
Tackled back down to 35-yard line, brings up
Threw him like a rag doll.
And 13.
And Rangeview's punt team will be back on the field.
Punt team kicks it, and that one's going to be blocked. Picking it up and scoring another touchdown is number 32, J.C. Snow. And Mountain Vista leads 50-22.
Snow just came unblocked, shot through the middle, got a perfect block, and gets to scoop and score. Mountain Vista hits a 50, and we aren't even done with the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. 7:20 left.
Senior J.C. Snow. Block punt.
Oh, what an incredible play by J.C. Snow blocking the punt.
Definitely going to take a mental effect on Rangeview. Rangeview, they had that block kick earlier. This is going to equalize with that block punt.
50-22, Eagles lead. Rangeview, no hope of coming back.
It's just a runaway train, this game for Rangeview right now. I mean, you're down like 28.
Doherty takes a snap. He's going to keep it for himself. Coming out to the near side, and he scores a 2-point conversion. And Vista has extended their lead to 30 points, 52 to 22.
Puts 2 more points on the board. 7:20 remaining in the game.
That's a
Vista, 52. Rangeview, 22.
Vista showing giving Vista and faithful a pretty good show here.
Attention, fans in the student section, please do not throw objects. You will be kicked out. Do not throw.
Please stop throwing things.
Hunter Dell's kick. Received by Ranger, and it's bobbled. Able to recover, though, Rangers, and they find a hole heading down the field, trying to avoid one tackle, is number 6, Donovan Cooks.
Return the ball that time.
Didn't quite catch you, but one of the Vista players just got pancaked on that return. Just leveled.
Jonah, do you think everything that's happened here in this second half has gotten into Rangers' head?
I definitely feel like it has. Rangeview, they came out pretty well. They were matching Vista score for score. They blocked that kick. Thought that was going to be a momentum changer. It was not. This team thundering back here in the second.
This defense has done an amazing job this entire game, but can't give all the credit to the defense. Offense has done spectacular also. Rangeview handing it off again. Stopped up. Only gained 2 yards.
Like don't go and then nothing like that through the ball. You don't like go to the field like after.
Golden Eagle tackler that time. Number 66, Cannon Piper. With a 1-yard pickup. Second and 10.
Slow to get up after
He got a big
And you know, if you look at Rangeview's sidelines compared to Vista's, look how much less guys they have than us. If anybody gets injured and they can't come into play, they hardly have any options to put back in. I mean, let's count. 2, 4, 6, about 12 guys. That's it. That's all they have.
Yeah, and you never want to see injuries in any sport as a flag comes down, but you don't want to see them, especially when there's a team that doesn't really have the manpower to put in subs. And we will now see what that flag is for. It's false start offense.
False start called on offense.
Now the penalties are killing Rangeview. 2nd and 14 for Rangeview. Ball on the 43.
Definitely been a great night here for homecoming night. Conditions perfect. The support from this nation is incredible. Student sections completely alive right now.
Stewart in the backfield, and there's going to be another false start.
And Vista thinks it's on Rangeview.
Well, this should be interesting what they call it. And it was on Mountain Vista.
Offsides that side.
Mountain Vista and everyone. Rangeview's moving backwards.
Well, if it was on Vista, then why would Rangeview be moving backwards?
I think it was just a mistake from the refs. I think that, yeah, that was.
So wouldn't it have to be on Rangeview then if the ball's moving back? Because if it was on Vista, now they're going to move the ball forward, I think.
A little discussion from the referees, obviously a little confusion as to what went on. We're just as confused up here in the box as the referees are down there.
Well, the original call was on Vista, but the problem is they moved the ball backwards. If it was on Vista, they should have moved it up.
Yeah. I think just a miscommunication made from the refs. It happens to everyone. And there's a little discussion going on here. 5:51 left here in the fourth. unless Vista become the Atlanta Falcons and absolutely choke this game away, I think we might see a dominant win.
All right, so Rangeview coach is talking it over. Okay, now the correct call is on a Rangeview, and here comes the coach to go yell at the ref. The players are trying to push him away. He's going consistent with the referee.
This could be interesting here. Coach is livid.
Yeah, and yet you choose to go to a
Lost
Vista
his
right
clipboard
here.
there.
And he throws his clipboard on the ground.
Passes.
Almost intercepted by Tyrone Williams.
The intended receiver that time, number 6, Donovan Cooks.
That ball.
Stewart's pass
Homecoming interception, and he is
intercepted
frustrated with himself.
by the Golden Eagles, Tyrone
It was a
Williams.
good play, a low throw.
Well, you know, to me it's almost shocking that Mike Holmes, the head coach for Rangeview, didn't get any kind of unsportsmanlike conduct. Like, it was way worse than what happened to Vista about 2 weeks ago against Grandview.
Yeah, and the thing with Vista against Grandview, I 100% agree. Vista against Grandview, it was a high hit, maybe a little bit late, and Looney was given a personal. Luckily, that personal was then kind of bounced by one of the Grandview players.
Rangeview's going to hand it off again, going up the middle, Donovan Cooks.
And that would bring on the punt team for
Run back
fourth
Cooks.
and a mile.
Another tackle by Ryland Palmer. 4-yard pickup.
Fourth down,
15 for the Rangers. Back in punt formation.
Taken down.
There's punter Christian Diaz.
Destination on their feet.
Back deep for the Golden Eagles. Stone and Williams.
4th and 15 for Vista. Or, my apologies, Rangeview. Rangeview's going to punt it. Punt is going to be received by Vista. Nick Stone jukes out one guy, and he gets tripped up.
Nick Stone, very
Stone
dangerous in
with the
open
punt
space,
return.
very shifty, very fast.
Tripped up by Raiders number 4. Let's see
Very
Sullivan.
bring him down.
Mount Vista takes over 1st and 10. At their 44-yard line.
Dude, it's like these last 2-3 minutes, it's just all the same right
Doherty in the backfield. He's going to hand it off again to Chris Smith.
And some shoving on the far sidelines. One of
Another
the
carry
Rangeview
for Chris
players
Smith.
got pushed into that lift
Along the right
sidelines.
side. Run down by number 54, Austin.
Well, Jack, been
Paya.
a fun game to watch, to commentate, and especially for the Vista players
8
who are playing
yards
in
on
right
the game.
now.
2nd down.
It's the perfect homecoming game.
Doherty in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off again. And Chris Smith with the carry.
New quarterback for the Golden Eagles. That's the freshman, Oscar Majeski.
Stop there. Just try to bounce it outside to the near side here.
All right, so now that Vista has a significant lead, Coach Looney has decided to give Dane Doherty the last 4 minutes of this game off, and they're going to put in the freshman, Austin Majeski.
Well deserved for Dane. He played very well. A few errors in the first half, but he is not shown any faults in his confidence here in the second.
No, he has not.
Playing very well.
Refs blow their whistle, stoppage of play. I think it's where the ball was marked. Chains have not moved up.
If I'm looking at it correctly, that is
2-yard pickup on the last
going to
play.
be a
Close enough
first down,
for
probably.
Well, let's wait about it, Let's wait, Jonah, because they're going to bring up the chains, and mark the ball on the spotting.
Let's see here. Getting the slack out, and
Ooh, that's really close.
that is just short by maybe an inch.
And it's
Brings
short,
up
so it's going to be
third
second
down.
and inches. Or
Inches.
third and inches for Mount Vista.
That is very short distance. Grandview just put Majeski under the center, just having him push through.
QB sneak, if anything, is what you need here.
Yeah, you don't want to. When you got this game basically in the bag, 30-point gap, don't want to do anything stupid.
Well, Majeski's in the backfield, so it looks like this is going to pass it or run it. Majeski takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Smith. Smith going right up the middle, and it's another Vista first down.
Up the middle goes
Now
Chris
just
Smith.
chewing clock.
And the gain is good for another
this
Golden
game
Eagle
is
first down.
theirs.
Jimmy Jefferson for the Raiders gets a tackle.
First and 10 for Mountain Vista. Ball on the 43. Majeski in the back. One man to his left, one man to his right. Majeski takes a snap. He's going to fake it to Smith, pass it, and it's going to be incomplete.
Flag is down on the far side. And a lot of whistles here. This could be interesting. A little wobbler from Majeski there.
Intended receiver that time, number 40. Sean Conway. Incomplete pass, penalty marker on the field.
Looks like the penalty was against Vista. It's going to move
Illegal
him back 5
substitution
yards.
called on Mountain Vista, 5-yard penalty.
It's an illegal substitution.
First down and 15 from the Rangeview 48-yard line.
I know.
First and 15 for Vista. Majeski takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Carter Daniels. Daniels picks up about 3 yards.
Carter Daniels
Looks like a
carrying the ball.
designed option, and if Majeski
Brought down
held
by
that ball, he
four.
could have been
This
gone.
year's Simmons.
Wide open part of the field, but
3-yard gain,
a gainer
second
there puts you up to
and
second
12.
and 12 here as the clock continues to tick down.
Oh my god, thank god. I thought that was
You know, all you gotta do for Vista is run the ball, let the clock tick down. I mean, you have a 30-point lead.
I know.
A great game for Vista.
Majeski takes a snap, dropping back, looking for men downfield. It's going to be a short pass, and that one is bobbled by Chris Smith.
Majeski throwing off his back foot there. They're trying to let him sling it. Just a little check down off the
Third
back foot
down
and then bobble.
and 12 from the 43.
Third and 12 for Mountain Vista. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in this game.
I mean, Majeski's been doing a good job coming in here in a game manager role here as the seconds wind down, but what a game from Dane Doherty.
Majeski takes the snap, drops back. He's going to throw, long pass, and it's going to be caught.
Majeski putting it right where the receiver needed it.
Number 1, Jakai Mack, another completion.
What I said, like, game manager there, Majeski just threw it up there. It's a beautiful throw, beautiful placement.
So Vista, first and 10. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the game. Majeski takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Chris Smith. Smith goes outside to the right, cuts back in, coming down the middle, picks up the first down.
Chris Smith with the run.
And another player down for Grandview. This is something you never want to see for either team.
First
and
down.
we will be back
On the pickup,
in a few.
injured Raider on the season. Injured player for Rangeview, number 20, Mario Williams. Attention football fans, we've got a special announcement right now. Our very own security guard extraordinaire is retiring after 21 years of representing Mountain Vista, most of which as a football coach and a security officer now in his final game. Could you put your hands together, Mr. George Gardner, in his final game, an original Mountain Vista staff member.
All right, so over the PA system, after 21 years, the security guard at Mountain Vista High School, also a football coach, Mr. Gardner, Mr. George Gardner, is retiring after 21 years as a security guard and football coach at this school.
Massive congratulations to him and from everyone here at this broadcasting team. We wish him the very best of luck in wherever he goes after this.
Yes, we do, and he had an impact on a lot of people. Our crew here, Sophie and Isaac, saying a few kind words about him, as was Jack Baumgartner, my color announcer in the first half, saying other kind words about Mr. Gardner. 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go in the game.
Chris Smith with another carry. Brought down by Austin Appeal. No gain on the play. Third down, 3. 1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining in the game.
Let's see if this is going to go for a little touchdown here. Insult to injury.
Majeski takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Running up the middle, but getting stopped by Rangeview's defense.
Chris Smith once again. Right down by
They're going to stop the clock at 40.4. And there's going to be a penalty on the field against Mountain Vista.
Normally, if Vista gets a penalty, I'd be absolutely livid, but in these circumstances, up 30.
Well, you know, when your team's up 30 with a minute left, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I mean, no impact can come from this, besides, I don't know, maybe a pick six or you turning it over, but still.
Yeah, even that.
Rangeview couldn't even come back to win, and the time is just going to run down.
Ref's just going to allow Vista run this clock down. Never mind, looks like they might be running play here.
Vista going to try to run one last play to cap off this night.
And that is a quarterback kneel. And ladies and gentlemen, your Mountain Vista Golden Eagles are going to win 52-22 against Rangeview. And that gets a massive response from the Vista faithful.
2021.
What a game.
Vista Golden Eagles 52, the Rangeview Raiders 22. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Rangeview, good luck in the rest of your season. Golden Eagle students, enjoy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you back into the broadcast box. My name is Jack Manhan. Alongside me is Jonah Cullen. While things weren't looking so well at the beginning of this homecoming week, Vista had lost in soccer, field hockey, and volleyball, but they capped it off amazingly by winning 52-22. 30-point victory against Rangeview. Mountain Vista improves to 3-2 on the year. Rangeview goes to 1-4. Well, Jonah, I'm going to ask you a very important question. Who do you think is the MVP for the game? You got a lot of options to choose from. It can be the defense. It can be the offense. But more importantly on the offense, is it the quarterback, Dane Doherty, wide receiver, Ja'Kai Mack, running backs, Kelly Rosal, Carter Daniels? Who do you pick?
Honestly, if I had to choose, it'd be Dane Doherty. Did not have the greatest first half, but he just came out, made some adjustments in the second, and just slung that football, showed that he was super confident, believed in his team, and he rallied this team to this massive victory.
Well, I mean, Vista was down coming out of the second half, 22-20, and they decided to step up, rally back. Dane Doherty made his completed passes to Ja'Kai Mack, ran it to Kelly Ross and Carter Daniels. They helped get the ball down the field. Overall, I think Vista did a great job on everything. And anything else you'd like to add, Jonah?
No, I think that was perfectly covered.
Well, Vista's next game is on October 1st at Valor High School. We are not sure if we'll be able to cover that game, but we will let you know. Tomorrow is homecoming at Empower Field. We look forward to that, and this football game adds to the excitement and energy for the homecoming game tomorrow. My name's Jack Minahan, Jonah Colin, Jack Baumgartner, Chris Nance. Those three are my color announcers. Bryce Miller, Luke Duffy, Luke Arnold, who are on the field running cameras. MJ Romick on the top running a camera also. Sophie Holland and Isaac Dressel in here in the box running producers. I'd like to thank them all for a great broadcast, great homecoming week, and we'll see you on the next broadcast. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and have a good night.